guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Nina. If you're new here, welcome. So happy that you're here, and if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Today I'm going to be teaching Hey Steven, which is so fun to play. The good thing about this song is that there's no capo, and also the chords are very basic beginner chords. The only thing that makes this song a little bit hard is the strumming, but there is an easier way and a more intermediate way to do it, so I'm going to show you both of those. If you guys want to see my other Fearless tutorials, I've made a playlist. You could go check that out. And if you want to hear the full play along of this song where I sing the song all the way through with the chords on the screen and you play along with me, that's on my other channel. Link is in the description box. And if you want to see the tab that I wrote for this song with the chord sheet and the strumming and the lyrics and everything, that is also in the description box. So yeah, let's get into this. So the chords you need for this song are G, C add 9, and the way Taylor plays C add 9 is that she doesn't put her first finger on that fourth string, she just doesn't put it on at all. So basically the finger's just kind of like floating there. So that's how she plays it. I don't know why, but that's just the way she does it. And then we have E minor 7. And this is the way Taylor Swift plays it as well. She keeps her bottom two fingers on that first and second string, 3rd fret, for every single chord she plays in this song. So they just kind of work as an anchor. So if you're a beginner, it's kind of helpful so you don't have to move those. You just have to think about moving your first two fingers. And then we have D. And if you want to play the Taylor Swift version of this chord, you can put your thumb on the 6th string, 2nd fret. And that's how she plays D. But if you don't want to do that, you can just play normal D. And those are all the chords you're going to need to know. So for the intro, you are going to play G, C add 9, and you're going to repeat that 4 times. Now this is where it gets interesting because the way Taylor Swift plays this song live is different from like the beginner version of this song. She likes to add in an extra chord in between G and C add 9. She adds in a D. So technically if you want to do the intermediate version, the intro is going to be G, D, C add 9, D. And I will show you what I mean in a minute, but I'm going to teach the beginner way first. So for the beginner version, the strumming is going to be down, down, up, down, up, and then you're going to switch to C add 9. Down, down, up, down, up, and then you're just going to keep switching back and forth between G and C add 9 4 times. Again, the strumming pattern is going to be down, down, up, down, up. So I'm going to play that a little bit faster so you guys can see what it sounds like. So So that's the beginner basic way of playing that intro. But if you would like a little bit of a challenge, I'm going to show you how Taylor Swift plays this live. And I've watched a ton of her acoustic performances, and this is actually how I learned it, is just by watching her play it. Taylor uses a technique called palm muting, and it's something I talk about a lot on this channel. It's where you rest your hand on the very edge of your guitar, and it gives you a muted sound for the chord. It's a little quieter and it just gives it a little bit of like variation in the strumming. But Taylor Swift uses that, as well as she uses D as a transition chord for her switching between G and C add 9. So I will show you first and then I'll break it down for you. So it goes like this. So, it's the same strumming pattern essentially, the down, down, up, down, up. But you are going to do a palm mute on all the down strums. So, when you're on D, you're going to do 2 down strum palm mutes. And then on the 2 up strums, you're going to do an open strum of just kind of like the bottom strings. So, together it's going to be down, down, up, up. And in between the 2 up strums, she kind of mutes the strings, if that makes sense. So up, up. This is where it gets a little tricky. So on the last part of the strumming pattern, it's going to be down, up, and this is where you're going to add in the D. So what you're going to do is you're not going to move your middle finger here. You are just going to put your first finger on the 3rd string. So it looks like you're playing a G, but your middle finger is not touching any of the strings. You're just technically playing D, but your middle finger. This is so hard to explain. But essentially, it's just so your finger is there, ready to go to the next chord. So you don't have to go from here to here to here. You're just gonna go from here and then add on your first finger and yeah. I hope this is making sense. So I'll do this slowly. So on that last down up in the strumming pattern, you're going to put your first finger on that third string and do a down, up. And then you're gonna switch to the next chord and start it over again. I'm gonna do that whole thing all together really slowly. So we have G, down, down, up, up, and then you add on that first finger, down, up. So I'll do it a little bit faster. Down, down, up, down, up. And that's gonna lead you right into C9, and you're gonna do the same exact thing to go back to G. So C9, 2 down strums, down, down, palm mute, up, up, and then you add your first finger back on the third string, down, up, and then back to G. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. This took me so long to get, and it's really just a matter of you repeating it in your head over and over again until it becomes muscle memory. So I'm gonna go through that again and just play it really slowly and try to play along with me if you can. So we have G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. I really hope I am explaining this well enough, and if not, if you have any questions, please comment down below and I'll try to answer them the best that I can. So you can do that for the whole song if you want to. It's gonna take you a while to get that down and then also sing at the same time, so you don't have to do that the whole time. You can just go back to the beginner version if you want to perform this song and you don't want to think about the chords too much. Just whatever you're comfortable with, but I encourage you to challenge yourself and try to learn something new. So that's going to be the intro, and that's also going to be what the verse is. So you can choose either version you want to do for the verse. You can just do the regular strumming without the D transition part. For the verse, you're going to repeat that 8 times, going back and forth between the G and the C9. I'm just going to sing part of the first verse for you guys so you can see. Hey Steven, I know looks can be deceiving, but I know I saw a lot in you. If you want to do the more advanced version, it's going to sound like this. Of all the girls tossing rocks at your window, I'll be the one waiting there even when it's cold. Hey Steven, boy, you might have me believing I don't always have to be alone. So on that last line, what I like to do is do G, D, C at 9 into the chorus, and you just single strum that last C at 9. And then it goes into the chorus. So for the chorus, the first part is going to be the same as the intro and the verse, and then it goes into a little bit of a different part where it's gonna go E minor, D, G, C, D. And the strumming for this is going to be open. Again, you can do the basic one or you can do the intermediate one. I can't help it if you look like an angel. Can't help it if I want to see you nice. So I'm just gonna play the new part so you guys can see, but we got E minor 7, and you're gonna go down, down, up, down, up, and then to D, and then G, down, C at 9. And then on the last D, you're gonna single strum. I can't help myself. And then it's gonna go back into the intro part for a little instrumental before verse 2 and all that. I'm just gonna sing that second part of the chorus right there. So it goes, come feel this magic I've been feeling since I met you. Can't help it if there's no one else. I can't help myself. The chords for the bridge are going to be E minor, 7, D, G, C at 9. You repeat that again, and then it ends on a D. And the strumming can be the exact same. If you want to switch it up because it's the bridge, go ahead and you can do like single strum, you can do quiet strumming, picking, whatever you want. So I'll just play that. But dim in the street lights are perfect for me. Why aren't you here tonight? We're waiting alone now, so come on and pull me near and shine, shine, shine. So on that D, you can just single strum it. That's my favorite part of the whole song, that verse 3, the part where it's like, but would they write a song for you? Yeah, for the last line of that verse 3, you can do a single strum. But would they write a song for you? And then you go back into the final chorus. This final chorus repeats, so it goes to that one part where it's like, I can't help myself. So instead of single strumming the D, you just keep it going, go into that second part, and then there's a little bit of an outro. You're just gonna continue with that G, C at 9, G, C at 9 until the very end of the song. If you want to check out my tab, I have all the lyrics and how many times you need to play everything and everything. So go check that out, definitely. But that is the whole song. It's super simple, especially if you just want to do the basic beginner version, but it's also one that you can spice up and do the intermediate version the way she plays it live. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe because I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I will be posting a lot of tutorials of the new songs from Fearless Taylor's version. Go ahead and hop over to my music channel and play along with me, and I would love to jam with you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! I feel like every single person has somebody in mind when they're thinking about this song and they sang it and they're like, replaced the word Steven with whoever they liked. Tell me I'm wrong. What the frick? Stop texting me, people. Stop with the notifications.